Hey everyone, my name is Donald, and in this video we're going to go over some of the basics of the WordPress site. In our last video we installed WordPress on our Cloudways hosting server, and we went over a little bit of the sidebar over here to your left. So we're going to go a little bit more in depth of what some of these options are. So right here on your dashboard you have basically widgets that you can customize, add, remove, things of that nature. The welcome to WordPress is pretty standard when you install WordPress on the site. You can always dismiss that over here. And then over here you have some of your dashboard widgets that can be moved around and sorted in any order that you guys wish. If you would like to remove or add some, you can go over here to screen options and you can add some here, remove ones that you don't want. And if you have plugins installed that allow you to have custom dashboards, those will show up here as well. And there's some code snippets that you can use to add custom dashboards widgets to your dashboard and give information to your client when they log in. Over here underneath of the home, we have updates. Updates is where you're going to find updates for your plugins, your themes, WordPress versions, things like that. So right now you can see that I have a WordPress update. I have 2 plugin updates here, and I have 3 theme updates. Now you have to perform these each separately unless you're using a WordPress management system such as Manage WP. But for the most part, you can go ahead and click Update Now for WordPress. You can update your plugins here by selecting one at a time and then hitting Update, or you can actually select all and update them there as well. Same thing for your themes. You can select them all here, or you can select a couple at a time and hit Update Themes. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those there for now. The post is where you're going to have all of your blog posts. This is native to WordPress. You have all of your posts. You can add new ones. Your categories can be managed here, and you have your tags that can be managed here. So this is where you're going to basically edit all of your blog posts, add new ones, change them, categories, authors, tags, change the publish date. You can schedule blog posts as well. And then right here we have one that was already set up for us when we installed WordPress through Cloudways. And a lot of hosting providers do that, like SiteGround, Bluehost, Cloudways, things like that. So right here you can see that they have a little bit of content here. They have it as a standard format, and you can choose your different formats based on what your main thing is going to be showcasing. You can add different categories here, adding a new category and typing in new category and hitting enter. You can tag them here and hit enter there and keep adding tags such as that, so that way people can filter down your blog posts and things of that nature. You can add featured images here. I don't have any files, but you're more than welcome to just click and drag and add them right there. Right there. It's suggested that you do a minimum of 200 by 200 pixels, but I would suggest doing maybe around 1200 by 628, which is great for social media. So right here we have that. We have a link to it. We have, you can preview your changes. You can change the status of the blog post. You can change the visibility. You can trash it, things of that nature. And then you can always view the post up here. All of your media is going to be stored right here in this media tab. Right now I don't have anything, so you can always add a new media. You can select the files, and then you can go ahead and choose any file that you're looking for. Let's see if I can just find one real quick. So you can upload your file there, such as any JPEG, GIF, any video files. You can upload SVG files if you install a plugin or if you add the code snippet to your theme's function file. So you can go here, you can click on the add, you can see the file name, the type, when it was uploaded, the size, the dimensions, the actual URL to get to the image, change the title, captions, your alt text for SEO, your descriptions if your theme shows it, and you can even edit more details or edit the image over here, and you can resize it here, do different aspect ratios, crop it, flip it. There's a bunch of different options inside of your media. It's pretty powerful for a WordPress media management. Underneath of here, you have your pages. So right now we have a sample page, and you can add new pages here. Let's navigate to the sample page. Right here we have a little bit of content, and then we have some options over here. Same as the blog post that you have, and then we also have the featured image, just like the blog post. You're able to go ahead and manage your different headings, different styles for your text, links, and if you click on this button, you get more options, such as more options for your font, your colors, different formatting, indentation, things like that. You have your comment section over here on the left, which is for your blogs. So this is where if somebody leaves a comment on your blog, you're able to approve it, mark it as spam, reply to it, edit the actual comment. A bunch of different options are there for you. So you can just do that from right here from this menu. Your appearance menu is going to have a bunch of different options. So this is going to change based on your theme sometimes. And so basically from the appearance menu, you have your themes, and you can go ahead and upload, delete, and activate different themes. So right now we have 2017 is active, and then the rest of the 2 themes are not active, but they're still installed. Now just because they're not active, it does not mean that they can't raise security risks for your site, because there is still the file on the actual site. So if you're not, I would suggest that if you're not using the theme, that you will go ahead and delete it. If you have purchased a theme, you're able to click the Add New button up here and upload the theme using this button here. You can go ahead and choose the file that you have the theme downloaded in, and from there you can install it. So those are the options there. Or you can pick a theme from the WordPress repo that you can just install here. These are all free themes. Some of them are going to be limited to what you can do, basically because they are free. And then if you purchase a theme from a resource such as ThemeForest, then you will have a lot more options for what you can actually do with the theme. Underneath the appearance menu, we're still there, and then we have the click on the customize button. From there, this is also going to change on a theme by theme basis. Depending on what theme you choose and what the developer actually sets up in the customize menu are going to change here. So I'm not going to dive into this too much, but this is where you basically can change your options for your theme. Underneath the widgets, this is going to be your sidebar. So if your content has a sidebar in the layout, this is where you can change that. And these over here are going to change on a theme by theme basis, basically depending on what your theme offers for sidebars. Right now we just have this basic one, and I can show you what it looks like. Right here, you can see the recommended by WordPress theme. This is the sidebar over here, and this is that main content for that blog that we showed earlier. So for example, if I remove this one, it automatically saves, and if I refresh the page, it got rid of that. There's different ones for footers based on this theme, and you can actually go ahead and drag different ones over, just like so. And you can edit those in and hit save down here. We have the menus bar, the menus section over here on the left. Right here is where you're going to manage all of your menus for your WordPress site. So I like to go ahead and give it a title of main menu. And now down here is going to change a little bit too based on what theme you use. You can use this as a top menu. I know in a lot of other themes it's called primary menu or something like that. And so basically over here you have your pages section. You can view all your pages. So you can have your home page and the sample page, and you click add to menu, and you're able to rearrange these however you wish. You can also move this over and make that a sub menu to the home page if you wanted to do that. And then you also have all of your posts. You can create custom links, and you have your categories from your blog. Now, depending on what themes and plugins you install is going to depict what comes over here. So, for example, if you choose to install WooCommerce, you'll have product categories and products over here as well. So this is really dynamic as well for what content shows up over here. Again, so we have a couple of different other options. So on a per theme basis, for this theme, you have an option for header. I know the what you can actually do with this changes based on what theme you're using. And then the editor right here is for editing all of your theme files. So if you have a child theme or if you have a parent theme, you can go ahead and edit all of your files over here along with your style sheet. So you can make changes to your style sheet or any of your PHP files for your theme. Underneath that appearance, we have plugins. And for the plugins, this is what really extends the functionality of your website. From here, you can see that we only have 3 plugins installed. This is an anti-spam, and then this is just a plugin that I think it gives you encouragement. So I don't choose to have this one installed ever. Breeze is a caching plugin for my hosting provider, and this is a popular anti-spam plugin. If you have a blog, I would definitely suggest you keep this. If you're not doing a blog, then you can go ahead and delete it by clicking the delete and then clicking OK with the confirmation. So from there, we have options to actually update your plugins from the plugins page. You're able to just click update now. It gives you a little updating thing, and then it's already done updating there. You can refresh and actually see the new version is 1.0.8. So this is another way that you're able to update your plugins. You can actually go to the plugin settings. Most of the time, if they give you the options underneath, you can deactivate them one by one, or you can actually edit the files for the plugin. You can view the details for the plugin as well as the author of the plugin. And once you want to add new plugins, you can actually click the add new button, and you can actually search the WordPress repository for new plugins, or like the themes section, you can upload your new plugin here, choose a file, and click install now. Once you're done with the plugins, we have users. And this is basically where you're going to see all of your users, whether you're running a shop and you have customers, if you have all of your admins, your editors, things of that nature. So right now, this is where I have all of my users. It's just me for right now. So basically, you can go in here, edit different users, change their role, change their passwords, things of that nature. And you're also able to view your profile as well. Underneath that section, we have tools. And if we go to tools, this section isn't really used too much. I've never dived into this because it's not necessary for what I use WordPress for. But there are some tools where you can import and export items such as pages. So if you wanted to export your pages or your blogs from another WordPress installation and import them here, you can do that. You can do the export and then the import. So you can export all of your content, all of your posts, all your pages, and all of your media separately. And then you can also import them here by installing this little add-on. In your settings section, you have a way to change your site title. So you can see that right here, this is the site title. So if I change this to testing site, you can see that it changes up there. We have our tagline, which is what comes after here. So if you look up top, you can see that it's the, let me open up a new tab and go here. You can see that it says just another WordPress site right there. You're able to change that information. And then of course you have your anyone can register, your new user default, your time zones, just your basic settings are right here. Underneath of the settings, you can go to writing, and you can change a few of the settings here for posting to your blog, things of that nature. You have your reading settings as well. So basically, if you want your front page to display your latest blog post, Or if you wanted to display a custom page like your home page that you created, you can choose it from the menu, and then you would go ahead and be able to choose your blog page from there. You can change a couple of the blog settings, so you can choose how many blog posts show at most, your article summaries, and things of that nature. Underneath discussion, this is for basically all of your comments. If you want to turn comments off, you can just uncheck everything here. You have options for media. So if you want to go ahead and organize your uploads into a month and year based folders, I typically try to remember to turn this off when I first start a website, because I like to have all of my images in one folder and not different folders. You can also change the sizes for your small, medium, and large. Underneath here, you have your permalinks. And this is basically showing you what it's going to look like at the end of your post. So you can do your post name. It could be, instead of being the year, date, and the title, you could just make it so that it just says the title, which I usually choose post name as my main setting, and I hit change, save. That is the basic dashboard for WordPress. I know I went over a little bit quick. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.